Well, let's make a start to the stream then. I haven't played Dark Souls since last week, so I'm hoping this is going to go well. I'm sure it can't go that badly, right? Right? Sure it's fine. Anyway, I'll let you see what's going on. Here we are. Yeah. Dark Souls. Last time we got into the Ring City. That being the case, I'm thinking I'm going to probably explore the Ring City a bit more, because I do like the DLC areas. And also the only other area I can go to is the very obvious end of the game, and I'm worried that that would just kick me out into the ending. I wouldn't be able to go back. So under that assumption, I'm just going to do the Ring City. Although someone might come tell me otherwise, who knows. Yeah, it's not the brightest in the room, I'll be honest. Ah well, it's fine. It's fine. Trying to think what we were really up to last time, because I really don't remember much about this game between sessions. I mean, my nourished goat dragon thing, of course, that just goes without saying, doesn't it? Where's this man? There. I remember there being a man. The man is no more. That is good. Man there. Can't see him, but I apparently hit him. There we go. Yeah, I'm remembering this a bit more now. There was a person I tried having a conversation with before being rudely interrupted. So I need to go back to there. Also, these guys are just petrifying me. But they seem to do that. Yeah, because some of them are covered in like crystals, it would seem. Yeah. It's just guys who are covered in crystals petrifying me when I'm near. Because that's annoying. Especially if I'm out of practice from this, first time playing it in a week. Alright, that's fine. I just need to be a bit quicker and murdering them is all. Got a man there. Murder him. I'm quicker, so that's good. Next man there. He is one of these cursed ones. Thought I killed him off. Apparently I didn't. The fact I get cursed from just being near them seems a bit excessive. I'm really not doing well for my first few enemies that I'm fighting of today, aren't I? I mean, I could just run, I guess. Doesn't seem like the way to do it though. Murder this one now, I'm a bit closer, so that's fine. Go down here. Got a man who ran all the way down. Murder this guy before he gets up. Person will drop down from above this doorway. Let's try and get him. Oh no, we've got ranged attacks, I forgot. Okay, heavy attack does just kill them in one go. I might just go for that. It's not much slower than that. In fact, is it any slower? No, it isn't. It uses slightly more stamina, but I think that's fine if I get to one-shot them. Because yeah, normally I believe this weapon you can charge up the heavy attack. Okay, this guy, I remember I managed to beat him last time without too much hassle. Doesn't mean he's easy. Okay, there we go. Take it back, he might be easy. I want to jinx it, but that wasn't too tough. Get rid of him. No, that wasn't him dead. Yes, 'cause I'm not at full health, that would be why. To have that damage boost. It'd make a big difference, but if it's enough to one shot, I'm happy to take it. There we go. Both of them dead. We're doing good. And I have noticed I need to change this over. More souls, because we want to be able to level up out of this. This thing. I would call it this person, but I'm not entirely convinced, I'll be honest. He's probably not a person. This means that Sim's denying someone the right to be a person. I mean, look at him. He's barely like a tortoise or whatever he's supposed to be. Is there another one? Yes, there is. He's following me around. He just went down there. There we go. Or not. No, that was him dead. Just didn't seem to change pose, so I got a little concerned. This guy down here. 2, 3. Need to fourth attack. Be careful. Can't see. Just heal up. There's some guy trying to curse me. Or murder me, I can't remember which. Might just be straight up damage. But I remember now, I need to go up here, then I need to drop down to get to that guy. Could just go past him, but where's the fun in that? And no, I messed up that. Quite badly, in fact. I might just go past him then. Despite there not being much fun in that, by my exact words. Yeah, here, I've got these guys who come up. Person I can talk to up there. Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with that right now. One of these red-robed fellows fell down. That's all good by me. Those big lads I can get a drop on. And just murder them. Sadly, this guy's filled me up, it would seem. Ouch. Ouch again. Yeah, mildly panics there. That one's on me. I need to stop panicking, Dark Souls. It's not hard. It's not hard to not panic, but I just do. Alright, become Dragon Man again. This is fine. We know how things go. I got hit by them despite knowing that he was there. That's annoying, I guess. Heal up. This guy drops. Murder him. Gave me an item. Not a good one, but I mean, would it be if I didn't take an item when given it? Over here, murder that one in one, murder that one in one. Perfect, didn't get hit. Curse didn't even build up too high. Now we have the Ring Knight, is it? Rings Knight possibly? I'm not sure if it's ring or just rings. Well, and he's murdered me because I mistimed my roll. Great risk, yeah, I promise. I promise. Let's just try again. It's fine. It's fine. I say it, it's true. That's really not fine. That guy, I completely missed my heavy attack. I didn't actually end up killing him. Can't see. Just probably not the best thing. I should maybe just rotate my camera around each time like that. Possibly it'd be the better move. Is that some guy's robe just glitching out down there? I mean, he's giving me curse because he's the crystal one. He's just stuck in the wall. You can see his head poking out. Just go back to the bonfire and reset his position. Because he's gonna give me curse if I don't kill him quickly, and he's in a wall, so I'm not even sure if I can. Just reset positions, hopefully he'll fix himself. Again, I can't do my heavy attack there. It's not enough to just kill him, because I don't have enough time. Getting my timing correct to kill most of these guys. But yeah. Not quite 100%. 1, 2. Yeah, all of them I can do heavy attacks except from the very first one. That is good to know. Now to fight this guy who I somehow died to last time. Yeah, I should not have gotten greedy there. Just need to do my rolls correctly. Stop panicking, don't get greedy. Yeah, that's again panic. I've also noticed this shield's just a dragon's head, which is very fancy. I'm starting to think warming up in the ringed city's not a good idea. I'm mildly regretting this. Oh well. It's fine. I just get so much curse from that guy simply because he's above the door. Annoys me. I don't think I can avoid getting that curse. I can thankfully kill these guys without too much hassle. So, I mean, that's good. Yeah, this ringed knight again. He's not tough, I just need to not panic. I cannot panic. I'm perfectly capable of not panicking. Let's wait for him to attack. He does a lunge. Stun lock him mildly. Roll away. Roll behind. I gave him a whack, only staggered him slightly. The camera got stuck. That threw me off slightly. Whack him. There we go. Got a magpie and 3 outside. Distracts me by coming into my peripherals, but okay, that's fine. Over here we have mana drops down. Down here we have just man. So murder man. Mana drops down, please. Do your thing. There we are. We're doing well. Doing well. Need to remember this next area, fine enough. Where heavy attack wouldn't kill those guys even if I was in full health. That man I need to just murder. Got another man over this side. 2 of them in fact, by the looks of things. Go from one into the other. I feel that should have killed him, but it doesn't. I just topple them over as if they're a tortoise or something, apparently, so. Didn't know I could do that. Yeah, then I wanted to go up there, my jump didn't work. I guess go up behind him. I can get him, it's fine. I've mildly got caught in that other guy's attack. Oh no. Yeah, I should not have got an attack there. Again, getting greedy and panicking, it's the things that get you in this game, and I'm doing a DLC area where I die very fast if I make a mistake. I shouldn't be doing this. This is not the warm-up I should be doing. I even played 15 minutes of the game. I think I'm about there, but I've not quite played 15 minutes. That guy got an attack on me. Lovely. Just rest then. Well, I better just roll past him. Yeah, roll past him then do that. Seems to work. We're here, roll past, turn around. Just make sure I'm hitting them. Get that one. Then there's two down here. We are doing grand. Apparently that second guy hit me. A little bit annoying, but I mean, I can top up my health, it's fine. Guy here, wait for him to do something and roll past him. 1, 2, 3, and roll away. No, I meant to roll behind him there, you saw my roll happen after, so you know it was queued up. Yeah, that's brilliant. I should not be doing this. This is just going to annoy me for the rest of the stream. This is a terrible area to warm up in. I know I shouldn't, but I'm too stubborn to not just go somewhere else. That guy hit me. God damn it. I don't care about you, I'm just gonna go to bonfire. I hate that guy. Why is he right here? Immediately. Such a pain to have to deal with each and every time. Just keep on murdering people. It's fine. I'm not annoyed. You are. Also, if I run and do this, I'll do a little running attack instead. Just a little hop before cleaving. I never knew that was a thing. Should I be running into enemies more often to take advantage of it? Can I do this? I don't think I should. I know his attack patterns now. I just need to make sure I have the stamina to deal with him. 1, 2, roll away. Yeah, no, that didn't go well. He's dead anyway. Get an ember from him. How kind. Murder him. I need 2 hits because I'm not in full health. Murder this one. This guy will fall down. Murder him. Okay. Now we go down here. The little turtle man comes out. Here he is. And I think I want to go to the right. Murder this one. His friend walks round in a second. Just make sure my stamina's back. There he goes, and there should be another. There's the other one. Yeah, he's the one who runs around as well. Let's get rid of him. Next, I don't want to go down there. I want to go to the chandelier. Okay. Now I get stuck on that apparently for a second. Do a jump and fall pretty much to my death. Lovely. That's fun. I loved that. I'm really happy I have to do parkour to take care of an enemy who's otherwise incredibly annoying. I love how that's a thing in a game that's been made very well for parkour. It's not as if this game's not a parkour game or something. That's madness. Would I be on about saying that? It's not as if you can even practice to get better at parkour, it's just you hope that you do the jump correctly. That's about all I can chalk it up to anyway. Hollow gem could be nice. Same tactic as last time for this man, where I'm going to run, do that, attack him again, then back off. Wait for him to go for a lunge. There we go. It's not quite a lunge, but it counted. I'm getting better at him at least. Still have full health, so I can one-shot this guy. I don't need to bother if the guy is hanging up. I will murder him because he might give chase. Did I hear that guy from up top fall down? I did. He's not chasing me, but no, I should get rid of him anyway. Alright, so I do need to go after that guy. Otherwise he will just possibly follow me. And I don't want him to follow me ever. Because he has ranged attacks, the guy in the red. Ranged attacks are not something you want to be worrying about. Take care of him. Took care of him. Walk around this way now. Take care of this one. Next, jump down there. Almost fell off, not quite. Do a jump. Murder this one. There we go. You have it working this time. Now I want to jump down there. Where is Mr. Flamey Spear? Don't know where he sits, usually. I think I've activated him. There we go. Oh no. Okay, that almost went quite badly. Can't lock onto him. Just, there we go. Powered through what he was up to. We're fine. Get to full health so I can one-shot some people. They're all good. Now I want to go along here. You have two people. Murder them both. Have these guys below me. Watch for them, drop down on top. Down goes one. Who on earth are you? And where did you come from? Just have a roll, make sure I'm able to get the back. You know what, if he's coming this way, I'm gonna be better off just jumping on top of him. Surely not gonna follow that far though. I can hear him running away, I'll just drop down. I want to take care of small man first if I can. One of them, upper guy below. Oh no, I need to move. Damn, I got caught in attack animation, I didn't notice he'd actually aggroed. I hate this area. Why am I doing the DLC area? I was told it was a bad idea to do this. The enemies are just annoying more than challenging. Like the guys who just jump down here and who can curse you by merely existing in the same plane as you. It's just annoying. They're not tough, but if you slip up, that's it, you die. Thankfully, I'd never slip up, I'm just that good at the game. I just lie horrifically about that, and I'm sure it's fine. Attack him twice, back up, because he's staggered enough. Okay, he went for a lunge, just follow him up on that. There we are. Gotten more used to taking him out. I can predict what he does. Do that, murder him. This guy just drops down regardless, murder him. Here we go. That's the turtle men. Turtle men are lovely. I hate them, but they're lovely. Twinkling Titanite. Didn't know you got that from them. Possibly makes these guys worth grinding with some coins. I won't, but I mean, it could if I ever found a good weapon. Also got a blessed gem. I don't know what a blessed gem is. I'm assuming it's like one of the lightning gems or fire gems or something. You just get him there. He can't do anything because he is a turtle man. Next, drop down to the chandelier. Keep almost falling off of it. So I managed to actually get on, so I'm sure it's fine. Got him. Next, we have our man directly below me here. So if I walk to here, he activates. Get him there. One attack, back away. Because he's rather vicious, given a chance. Get him there. Perfect. I'm getting used to this now. Still not an area I should probably be going through, but I'm getting used to it. There we go. No, I thought I murdered them. They didn't die to it. God damn it! I hate this area. They do so much damage to me. I know I'm going around practically naked, but still. Why do they do so much damage? Dodge past him. It's just a nuisance. Get that guy to fall, murder him. You know the drill, I don't need to say this every time, it's fine. Saying it's gonna just make me go mad. Which could be fun in its own way, but it's not something I need. Not during a Dark Souls stream. I mean, at the very least, we've got a lovely scene just here. Like, I love the greenery we've got and everything. Also, I've mistimed this now because of that. Yeah, usually, you know, I've been hit there. I'm gonna die. I should not have stopped to look at the scenery. That was my mortal error there. I've just lost 100k souls. I hate myself. Just trying to change things up to make the stream slightly more exciting by commenting on the scenery. It causes me to die. It serves me right for trying to be entertaining. I'll need to stop with that. I don't think there's even anyone watching, so I really should stop with that. Alright, let's just keep on murdering folk. I'm getting fed up of this first area. I'm genuinely gonna just hate it in a minute, because I keep doing it. It's the same little bit over and over again. It's gonna make me mad. Okay, do a roll. Just keep on hitting him 3 times back away. Roll behind him. Got the stamina back. Have to do another roll. There we go. He's dead. Heal up because I got hit. Should now be able to one-shot Crystal Man. Should be able to one-shot this guy. And I will get this man to jump down. And one shot him. Out comes Mr. Turtle. He's now dead, Turtle Man. He's got his friends and or family as well. Got to make sure there are no survivors until I go to bonfire. It's the way of Dark Souls. Go around here. Take out this one. Now jump down to the chandelier. Always hate doing that little jump. Go to here. There we go. I almost got murdered by him there because I got panicked by his little circle he made. We're fine. Go on to this. It triggers the guy to start moving. There we go. Got hit him. Back away. I didn't back away far enough, his spear's actually quite long. He's got a lot of reach. I just want to fight him not in a place where camera's going to get stuck in a pillar. I can guess him here. That's fine. Down he goes. Now, there are two ways to go here. Thinking I probably want to murder these guys because I've only just noticed they exist. So yeah, make sure they don't come and ambush me. Now go over here, take out the guys on the bridge, if I can. That's one of them dead. The other one tried to push me and I missed because of it. In comes one of these big guys. I don't want to deal with you on this part. It's a horrible area to be fighting him. Oh no, he's just doing heal up. Don't have another one coming, do I? No, I don't. Just give him a hit. He's got so much health, this thing. I know I can beat him, but if I mess up once, he could really mess up my life. He's doing his big combo. Get behind him. There we go. It should not have gone for that second attack. I knew it as soon as I pressed the button. Can't see camera. I need to be able to see this man who can potentially one-shot me. Okay, heal up. Hardest part about this fight here is having to fight in that little corridor. Thankfully, I've dealt with him. I'm hoping he doesn't keep coming back. Wouldn't put past the game to have him respawn though. Those guys have gone further down. It's now the time I have a conversation. No, they're already coming back. I can get one of them straight up, then do what I just did to the last guy. Okay, they're passing underneath. Where's the second one? Ooh, they're not actually together. I can get them unsynced, that's gonna help. Probably catch this guy while he's going down, that'll be them unsynced enough. No, he spotted me. Okay, that's annoying. Thought I was hidden enough up there. Apparently I wasn't. I think if that's the case, I want to run. Wrong place. Now, I don't want to be here, please. Is he too big to fit in? He might have been. Everybody is just outside. Oh no, he's left. He's left. I'm happy. I'm not being murdered today. Okay. Get this one here. I missed. If I jumped slightly earlier, that would be fine. just keep running. I'm not wanting to fight him. Now that I know I can just go into here and he forgets. Please let that be just a consistent thing. So I need to get that death blow on them to get any reliable amount of damage. There's one of them about to go under. He spotted me. God damn it. You know, I should just go through here, shouldn't I? And I've got a guy coming behind me and I don't know what to do. He decides to turn around, which I think he might. Yeah, wait for him to just go under the bridge. Then I drop down on this side. Okay. Here we go. The other guy's trying to get me. I need to be careful. Just run away. We're fine. One of them's down. That guy underneath. But who's even doing those circles? I don't know. He's doing the magic. Like someone down there maybe? Yeah, that guy's lost interest. It was outside of his aggro range. You know what, wait for him to come back. I do want to just finish him off. It's going to be so much nicer if he's just gone. I want to talk to the woman behind the door up there, who actually, that guy patrols this lower half. I could just go and do now. I could just go talk to her now. But no, I've about got my timing down. Here we go. That is all of them now killed. He gave me a Titanite chunk. Got a guy here who will murder. Two of them over there in fact. Thought it was just that crystal one. I wouldn't have been that overly zealous with it if I'd known there were more than actually one of them. Murder him. Do a roll. This guy's one hit away from death. There we are. Now we get to go to the top and talk to the woman. Can't remember what she was saying last time, but I got interrupted midway through, so I don't think I got to listen to it all anyway. Speak for the name of God, it's
then that's
Quinn.
not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the Church. They who are ken to God's name are surely ken to the terrors of the dark. Please, I bid thee take not from the princess her peace or rest. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark.
I'll talk to you just after
for the
this.
sake of man.
Okay, that's it. That seems useless, I don't know why I did that. Also, I'll have you know, I am still on the news. And, I mean, while I have moved away from Big Club, I do still go over to what is still a club, but it's a Dragon's Tooth. It's only slightly fancier. I am naked though. All I've got is what looks to be a single ring of rope with nothing attached to it. I don't know why I've got that on me. But apparently I do. I'm completely naked apart from that. And also mildly malnourished, dragony, and just generally not very good looking. My character's lost a lot of his, like, I would say redeemable aesthetic qualities, but I don't think he really had any to begin with. Anyway, we have a few areas to go. We've got down in the water, which looks incredibly poisonous or toxic. So maybe don't do that. Murder him. No, I didn't have full health. It wasn't a murder. God damn it. I got distracted mildly because there's a guy behind me and I didn't murder that first one, and then I'm dead because of it. I need to go through all of that again. I should not be in this area. This is annoying. Why am I doing this? Ah well, it's fine. That didn't hit that guy, I just murder him, please. There we go. I could go back to using a big club though. The only reason I'm not using it is because I was told this was a better weapon by someone who's played the game significantly more. I mean, my other weapon is just not even a good weapon, but I mean, 2 doors. How could you not want to just use the doors? It's an utterly atrocious weapon to use, it really is not worthwhile, but I mean, it's there, it exists. I'll unequip it so I don't accidentally go over to it, because it really is not good. Okay, let's just keep on murdering. This axe is perfectly good, from what I've heard. I still think the club's better. I will go over to the Dragon Tooth club, not the wooden one, because while I love the wooden club, it doesn't have as much damage, and you can see just the drastic difference in damage between them. This one's just so much harder hitting. Yeah, let's murder this guy. 1, 2, 3, back away. Let's do that, perfect. I should be able to kill him, there we are. And my weapons have changed slightly, but I should still be able to kill these guys. Or, no, I'm not one-shotting him. That's enough of a reason to change. If I'm not able to one-shot people, I'm changing weapon. I am a strength build, I don't have anything other than hitting hard. The only thing I have to my name in this. Against the boss though, I think probably using the club would be better. There's not a massive difference between the stats of this and that club I was using. Because this one has elemental damage as some of it. So it's better or worse in certain scenarios. Got a guy trying to get me just here. Hello, my good sir. I do miss the good old days of running around in a loincloth with a wooden club though. That was the glory days, as you might call them. I really hope those guys on the stairs haven't respawned though. I'm gonna find out in a minute if they have. Assuming I don't die to this man, who I did not mean to do that extra attack on, I'm gonna die because of it. I don't know why I keep playing this game, I just keep hating it. I don't understand. I think it's like sunken cost fallacy. I've put in so much time where it's just been painful or frustrating that I feel it's got to get better. Oh yeah, I definitely understand rage quitting this. The game a lot of the time isn't tough, it's annoying. Like that guy who practically one-shot me from before. It wasn't quite a one-shot, but I wasn't able to actually do anything to not die after getting caught by his first attack. There's plenty of bosses which are just utter nonsense as well, they just straight up cheat at times. So yeah, it's an annoying game. A game normally I would not be too bothered to play. I've had too many friends tell me, oh yeah, you should play Dark Souls 3, it's the easiest Dark Souls game to get into. I really do just prefer roguelikes, which are a lot less cheaty. Like this game has traps, which look exactly like the rest of the scenery, so you won't notice if there's a pressure plate you need to avoid. Like, it's just stuff like that and hiding enemies out of view. It's annoying. It doesn't make it hard, it just makes it so the first time you go through an area you'll die a lot more, simply because there's traps everywhere. I mean, it is a good game in terms of, I mean, it's challenging, I keep coming back to it. I really don't know if that's because I'm having fun or if it's because I feel I need to keep coming back to it. I mean, I'm so close to the end now, I'm not going to stop. But again, I don't know if it's because I'm having fun that I don't want to stop. But who knows. Oh yeah, for the most part this is a memory test. You just need to remember what enemies to do what on to kill them most effectively each time. Like, some areas aren't even challenging. I did not mean to do that other attack. Again, I might die because of it. No, this time I'm fine. Okay, dodge that. Just murder him, please. There we go. Get my souls back. Yeah, have you been doing anyway, Wailing Banshee? It's been a while. You been doing good? You been coping fine with stuff? Yeah, those guys respawn. God damn it. Of course they respawn. Oh, Christ. You saw how I tried to hit them twice. And it just doesn't. There we go. Don't let that guy spot me. What do I do here? In here I'm just next to me, but he's not moving anywhere else. Okay, there he goes. One of them's moving down. That guy knows I'm here. I can maybe use that to my advantage. If I can get to the right position, can I drop on top of him, get like that fancy aerial death blow kind of thing? Nope, that is not the right way to do it. Okay. I'm gonna try and jump on him from the stairs. It's gonna end horribly. Nope, I didn't even manage to get an attack out there. He himself falls down though. Again, I'm not quite able to drop from the right spot to kill him. Just want to straight up murder him if possible. There we go. Look at that. You're alright apart from your main computer dying. Ooh, that is a shame. It's just like one of your parts broke, or is it something you did accidentally which broke it, or what happened? Because it's never fun when a computer dies on you. Although if you say you're playing Skyrim, I'm assuming you've been doing some fishing. If you haven't, I'm going to be disappointed in you. Because they introduced fishing, you're not allowed to not do fishing. Actually, I've heard the fishing is actually pretty good. Like, as much as I'm sounding sarcastic and saying you'd better have done fishing, like, I do hear it is quite good. Ah, your CPU's dead again and you haven't done fishing. Fair enough. I mean, fishing's hardly for everyone when it comes to games. Because fishing normally sucks. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, let's see if I can get him to do the same thing as I got the last guy to do. No, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, I'm gonna go hide in here. I don't think he can come in here, so I'm fine. He can. They've just never done it before. Okay, run away. Run away. Run away. Now what? That big guy looks to be stuck. So he isn't able to come in there, but he just did anyway. Oh yeah, like Skyrim is a great game. I still need to actually finish Skyrim. I just get too distracted whenever I play it. I just always do all the tedious stuff you don't need to do, all the side quests and that. It's like Fallout 4. I've never gotten past, like, in fact no, I've never even went into the glowing sea. Being invaded? By who? Why? It's mean. It's just immediately trying to murder me. Please don't. Okay, that didn't actually hit him. He's got a crossbow, which is bizarre. 1, 2, 3, back off. 1, 2, not quite 3. Ah, and he got me. That's a shame. I should have just healed. I'd assumed we'd be doing like a proper duel, but he didn't even wave to me or anything, so fair enough. But ah well. I really should get to Skyrim at some point. I need to play through it, like all the way. I'm not actually sure how I got invaded just there. You've never finished it. This is your second run. I won't finish either. Fallout 4 you kind of just gave up on. I mean, Fallout 4, you get to a point and you're like, this is all mostly the same. Because, I mean, it is. The main story and the quest lines each faction gives you, they're the only real things that changes anything up, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I mean, sure, you've got your DLCs, but again, that's just more of the same. You got the Nuka World one, which, I mean, I haven't played, but I've seen stuff on it. It's just, you go into a new area, you murder things for people, that's about it. There's never anything other than that core loop. Which, I mean, most of the time is a good loop, but it does get repetitive, because it's the only thing there is. So I can't get how you just stop playing it. It doesn't really make you want to come back. It's just a game which you play, you enjoy while you're playing it. You don't feel you miss anything if you don't ever return. Also, I completely messed up that combat, but I've somehow managed anyway. Look at me go. Near enough a professional now. You got Outer Worlds shipping Epic a couple of weeks ago. Got started. Yeah, I've seen Outer Worlds stuff. Outer Worlds seems very good. We've got a few. In fact, do they have a few DLCs or is it just the one? I think they have a couple DLCs, don't they? I think one of them's is it Pearl and Gorgon, and the other one's like a hotel murder mystery, I think. I mean, they seem decent, but I don't know if I trust them enough to not just be the most obvious endings you could predict. It might not, sure. Alright. Because I'm not entirely certain myself. I think that's the DLCs it has. Which could be fun, but I think the DLC is meant to be played alongside the main story, not ones that you just... I messed up that parkour again. I seriously hate parkour in this game. But yeah, I think they're meant to be played alongside DLC, or alongside the main story, rather than you get to the end then it's new content afterwards. This game very much does have a definite ending, and for the love of God, I'm just... Should I give up on doing that parkour, but I need to do it if I'm gonna murder this guy down here, because I can't be worrying about that guy up top. Why is parkour in a game like this, which is so clunky? Like, do you see how I just slide like a foot off of that thing? But I press jump and it just doesn't jump there. I hate this. Why am I doing parkour in the Dark Souls game? Who decided it was a good idea? Yeah, there's lots of games I've been meaning to get into. I don't have Outer Worlds, but it's a game I feel I'd want to play. There, I got him. And he killed me anyway. Oh, I love this game. Kill the enemy, their attack still kills you. Why the hell am I playing this game still? I don't think during this game like I've properly had fun. Like, I've enjoyed parts, I guess, but it's just the enjoyment you get after learning how a boss works and then beating it. This is just nonsense having to do half of this. That's a Fallout 4 vibe to it. Alright. I mean, I guess the aiming system and such, definitely similar. The way it has the time slowdown for the VATS is a lot more similar to Fallout 4 than the, like, a lot slower that you get in other Fallout games. So yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I can definitely see similarities. The only thing it doesn't really have is weapon like crafting for stuff you add onto weapons. Although it does, if I'm remembering correctly, Outer Worlds does a weapon upgrade system where you get a weapon at a certain level and you can keep paying so much to upgrade it as you go through if you really like your weapon. It just seems like it's a game which put having fun first, which I feel a lot of games just don't do nowadays, and I don't know why. Like, I recently played the closed beta for Babylon's Fall by Square Enix, played that on Monday. Meant to do more of it on Tuesday, but the game's just boring. Like, I don't know how you make a game which you have 4 individual weapons and boring, but they just don't do anything exciting. It's just annoying having 4 weapons. It's weird. Like, Square Enix, I really think, have let the ball drop with some of their bigger titles. Like, do you remember the Avengers game they published? Because, oh god. Yeah, I get a similar feeling from the Babylon's Fall beta that I do from Square Enix's Avengers game they made. And that's not a good thing. That game's turned into a microtransaction-laden hellhole. Which, I mean, it might be more fun now, but no one's playing it, so I don't know. Anyway, just murder this man. Again, didn't mean to do that last one. Almost died from it. I did die from it. Lovely. Maybe spin-off games that have a good record. Yeah. Ones that try and copy the movie typically aren't great. I think that's why the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out recently is actually a game people really enjoy, because they've not tried to tie it into a movie. They've tried to tie it in with just stuff from the comic books, which I'd imagine is a lot easier to work with because people don't have as much in the way of expectations. And you don't want to spend money in game except from cosmetics. Fair enough, fair enough. The only exception I'll make apart from cosmetics and such in games is if it's a free-to-play game. In which case, I mean, if I'm enjoying it and I've put a lot of time in regardless, I'm happy to buy something, like support the devs and all of that. Because, I mean, I understand a lot of the time money doesn't really go much to the devs, but if you're putting money in, it gives more of a chance the game's going to keep getting more content and such. So I'm happy to put money in there. Although in free-to-play games, typically I don't do cosmetics. It's kind of a polar opposite to what I do for paid games. Yeah, I can completely understand not wanting to buy like actual stuff which gives you an advantage, because it shouldn't really be there to exist with, or to begin with even. Like, it doesn't improve stuff. You don't usually get free-to-play games. That's because you have Rocket League and CSGO, which are both now free-to-play. Ah, fair enough. I believe I got Rocket League on Epic a while ago, during like an event, and then a month after it became completely free-to-play, so that was nice. Yeah, I think the other game I can think of which went free to play is Albion Online, if you've heard of it. I bought into it in the beta, really excited for the game. Still think it's a great game, I'm not like complaining about it at all. Went free to play to draw on a larger player base, which I think is fine. But yeah, I like spent £20 odd to get into the beta. To get into the beta, you had to pay, of course, but they also gave you benefits, like in the beta as well as after they went free to play. Like, it was just good. They handled it well as a transition from a paid game to free to play. There's so many games that just feel like they're sticking up the middle finger to anyone who's actually went and bought it beforehand. Because, I mean, I understand you want to draw on a larger player base, now you've got most of the money you'd ever get from people buying the game straight up. And also, that did barely any damage. That's this combat plan ruined. I need to focus for a second, I'm sorry. Just turned on him a bit. Definitely rolls too early, but I couldn't have not done that. I'm dead. But yeah, there's a lot of free-to-play games which used to be paid for, and there's a lot of paid-for games which take up a free-to-play model. Like, originally Fortnite didn't have Battle Royale mode, as I'm sure you're probably aware. It wasn't free when it didn't have a Battle Royale mode. As soon as they noticed that becoming popular, they made it free. Which was a good decision on their part. They then added in all the microtransactions, which is just a big middle finger to anyone that paid for the game. You got a lot of play out Rocket League, there's no complaints about it being free to play. CSGO is cheap, not really your cup of tea, so you're not worried. Fair enough. CSGO, I have it as well. I've only ever really played it with friends. I'm not bothered enough to play it on my own. And if I am playing with friends, if we're even taking it seriously, I can't be bothered. I'm just not competitive. I'm just not. I can play well if I'm told that we need to be playing better because it's a competitive atmosphere, but if people are getting annoyed at each other for slightest mistakes that people are making, it's just not a fun atmosphere to play in. I don't enjoy that. I'm sure you get what I mean when I say that though. If you've ever played with people in like Overwatch or something, they're going to complain at you because, oh, you're playing the wrong role, they want you to be another one. How dare you not play the one you like? Good place to learn how to swear in Russian. I've heard CSGO is. I've heard it is. I don't know if half the time you learn what the actual swears are, but I mean, you probably learn a lot of it. But is CSGO even all that big a thing in Russia compared to everywhere else? Because I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely got like the stereotypes of it's for the Russians and all that. But is it? Overwatch enjoyed for a year or two. Fair enough. I mean, I played a bit of Overwatch again. I just played it with friends, but then we got too competitive over this and I just couldn't be bothered. And yep, messed up that parkour. Got to love it. Let's just walk out. It's a better move. Apparently that guy's still able to attack me, but it's fine. I can move around enough out here. But I don't think when I actually played CSGO I ever came across any Russians. I understand it's EU servers, it's not just like Russia or just the UK or something like that. I would have thought from all I heard of the Russian people would have been more, but I think it was just a bunch of like kids using Russian swears. Also that person's fallen down. Get him to move back this way, that'd be lovely. There we go. Overwork when it works is really good. You don't like constant changes. Main thing which I didn't like about Overwatch is as soon as they introduce someone new, just everyone would be playing them. That person would be broken, like horrifically so. I understand why they do that, they want people to play the new character. Get used to it, continue to play it. That's completely fair. I understand the thought process behind that. You don't want to add a new character and then not have anyone ever play it. Mess that up. Can I get him to come into here again? Don't think I can. Yeah, no, I can't just do a jump. You can't attack while doing that. Well, let's just murder this guy, I guess. We need to do it normally. I'm really bad at timing his things as well, and he hits really hard. Bad at timing it because he takes so long to wind up. I'm used to dodging so much sooner. I could just back off like I did there. That could work. I think I need maybe 1-2 more hits. What are you thinking of Overwatch 2, by the way? Are you keeping up with it at all in its development? Because I'm not, but I've heard from my friends who are. It doesn't look great. But I mean, it's still a while off releasing as far as I'm aware. I'm curious to hear what you think though, considering I know next to nothing about it. Okay, fundamental members disconnect between the player base. Let's play the favourite 1-2-3 heroes per match. The team have varied heroes, or varied roles. Yeah, it's fair enough. I used to just main Lucio because, I mean, decent enough damage. If I'm healing people, it's because I'm next to them, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing anyway. So I was fine with that. Understand a lot of people just think Lucio's not great, but I don't think anyone ever like actively gets on at anyone playing a Lucio. You've not kept it tall. Initial thoughts where it's just Overwatch 1 again. I do think it's going to be slightly more varied. Because I'm pretty sure they have like a system where you get to pick certain like skills or traits or something for your characters. Also, I desperately need to stop talking and heal. Let's use a generally decent character. Alright, glad to think you think so as well. Or glad to hear you think so as well. I don't have time to be invaded right now, go away. Okay, heal up. No, that's a bad time to heal. Heal again. Okay, what I'm getting is you don't go through that area. That's where people invade you. I don't want to go that way. I want to go to a campfire or bonfire even. Not a campfire, different thing. I want to get a save point, so I need to go through this again after I get murdered by this guy. There isn't even one up here, is there? No. Yeah. Same guy again, isn't it? No, he got his attack in first. Heal. I'm not gonna die this time. Just to get my stamina. 1, 2, 3, and back away. Is this actually a real player? I don't think it is, you know. If it is, he's not very good. Get a Wilfring +3. Okay, yeah. That's not a real character. A real player. That's just there to pretend it is. Alright. That's fine, just run away now. Don't ever come back into this area because it's only a single thing you get. Even is it that I got some kind of ring. So Wilfring +3. Increase poise by a significant amount, in fact. Could be nice if I want to avoid being interrupted. Yeah, when it comes to games like Overwatch, what kind of character do you usually go for? Do you have any favourites? Or do you have like a favourite role or something? It's always interesting to hear, because like in MMOs and that, usually I'll go for a healer, just because, I mean, no one usually likes going a healer. I quite enjoy like having to go around and manage everyone's health. I know it's maybe not the most exciting, but yeah. Custom builds tank healer. You're the Mercy Diva player. Alright. I did, when I first played, play a lot as Diva. Diva seemed quite good. I didn't like it when they changed her up though, because it completely changed how she played when she had the, like, what was it entirely? Was it the deployable shield in front of her? I can't quite remember what they changed. At some point they changed something about her, and it just completely changed how she works in my mind. I just couldn't get used to her again. Murder, please. Oh my god, just stop pushing me! There we go. Get some lovely moss fruit. Another couple big guys. Actually, that's quite worrying. I'm gonna run away. Why the hell are there more big guys? I don't want to fight more big guys. Please stop it. Are they coming all the way up here? Have they come up to that part? Alright. Changed Diva a few times. Lost a part of the player base each time. Yeah, like she always got big changes. Like it never seemed to just be the smaller, like, quality of life changes where they made her slightly stronger for her shield or something like that. It was never anything that nice. Because all the other characters, they always used to get the, like, general changes. That guy's moonwalking, very impressive. Is he supposed to be? I don't think he was. Also, that looks like they'd be able to walk in through there. No. Roll. I'm dead. God damn it. Why is there no bonfire? Why are there 6 of those guys on the stairs? Did they just respawn? I think wants to model the game on lawless alien heroes. Now, I'm gonna say something possibly controversial here, because I know next to no one agrees with me on this. Possibly just because no one's played it, but I thought Battleborn was better than Overwatch. Came out at the same time. It was by Gearbox, people who made your Borderlands and such. It was like your kind of hero game, but it was mixed with your Dotas and stuff like that, where you had towers, and you went through, you had to beat all the small enemies to level up to unlock more abilities and such. It was just fun. It even had a campaign mode, but it came out at the exact same time as Overwatch and no one played it. It really was a shame. I loved that game. I played tons of it. I only stopped because there was no one else playing it. I couldn't get into a match reliably. You understand it was closer to Dota. I mean, it was closer to Dota, but it still kind of filled the same role as Overwatch, and I just died there because I'm distracted, but that's fine. I'm happy to just have a chat. But yeah, I really liked Battleborn. It really was a shame that it just didn't catch on with anyone. It really was. Because like, you actually had decent heroes in it. They all felt unique. It wasn't like copy and paste heroes. I understand like you have your Dota and that, which also aren't copy and paste heroes, but it was just good. It was good. Just everyone, that guy's not doing his usual thing. Everyone who did play it seemed to enjoy it from what I understand. The only thing they didn't enjoy was the fact no one else was playing it. Very confused about this stairwell this time. Why did that body go all the way down? Just fall down the stairs? Okay, cool. I never noticed that. I think when Overwatch 2 does come out, I'll probably give it a go. But I don't think it's going to be something I play much. Because, I mean, it's a good game. And, well, I'm sure it will be a good game, but I don't think it's going to do anything different from the last one to really draw me in. It's going to be more of the same, isn't it? Like you say. Although it could be a pleasant surprise if they do actually change things up a bit. Same thing happened to Titanfall. Superb game, came out in between COD and Battlefield. Titanfall, I think, considering what time it came out, it did amazingly. They just picked a really bad time for it. But I didn't really do my console shooters. As far as I was aware, it wasn't on PC. If it was, I don't think I would have had a good enough like PC anyway. I just had a crappy laptop. But yeah, I do think I would have enjoyed Titanfall. It looked like a fun game. I like Apex for its movement and such, and they've just ripped that straight from Titanfall. So I'd imagine I would love it. You had it on PC, alright. In charge there are now the creative game makers, the Money Men. I think it's the Money Men now, because it is EA. I don't think EA allows creativity, it's part of company policy to not have any. I'm just annoyed because EA do the FIFA, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, like having actual movement that matters in a game, like where it's somewhat momentum based, it's just fun. Not enough games have really done it. That guy is there. I now go up. Do a dodge. No, didn't manage to time that quite right. But yeah, like the one game I will never understand is FIFA. Like FIFA, it's the same game every year, isn't it? Like you can't convince me it's not. I'm gonna die here. I should have lured him back this way, well up top. But yeah, I just don't like a lot of games companies that... I'm saying like a lot, I apologise for that. It's gonna get really, like, annoying, I'd imagine. I said that time perfect, on purpose, it's fine. But yeah, like, have you heard of a recent thing with Ubisoft, where apparently Bobby Kotick knew of all the, like, stuff that was going on, like all of the sexual misconduct, just to put it nicely. Yeah, paying for the database update each year. And what surprises me most about FIFA, people spend like hundreds and hundreds of pounds on it, maybe even thousands. A year later, buy the new game, you need to do it all again. Oh yeah, like Bobby Kotick, it's Ubisoft CEO, I believe. Or is it Activision CEO? It's one of them, I can't remember which. Yeah, basically he's doubled down on apparently not knowing anything, despite clearly being involved in covering up for the sexual misconduct of these like higher up people who are his friends. I mean, the worst part about it is, it doesn't even matter what happens to him, because if he's fired, he's already got more than enough money from it, he doesn't need money anymore. Like, he's just insanely rich. But he's not going to be fired. What will happen is he'll just be moved onto the board of directors rather than being CEO. Nothing's going to change other than there's going to be a new public face. Like, I just hate it. I don't know if you remember me saying before, I don't know if I have to you while you've been in stream, but I'm doing a game dev course. I try to keep up to date on this stuff. It's just depressing hearing all of these big companies who, like, after knowing half this stuff, you just don't want to ever buy anything from or work for. Because, I mean, I know I myself am probably not at risk of being sexually harassed, but I'd like to think I'd stand up for someone. I say I'd like to think that, because I don't know for certain. Because if I did, there's a good chance I lose my job for standing up for someone who's being sexually harassed. Like, it's god awful, the just culture in a lot of these companies. I think most of them are American companies. Don't know if that means anything. But, I mean, can't think of any solely British companies off the top of my head regardless. He's responsible for a company raking in 1 billion a year from loot boxes. Yeah, getting 1 billion a year from loot boxes is definitely enough to really solidify your position, I'd imagine. But he's scum. Like, a lot of these CEOs are. Like, something which surprised me is just how much money Jeff Bezos makes. Like, if you Google it, you'll be surprised at just how much it is. He makes in a month over 340 million, if I'm remembering correctly. How the hell do you justify that while paying your workers minimum wage? Like, it's god awful. It's god awful. This is another one of my, like, capitalism sucks rants, isn't it? I keep doing this. I need to stop it. Mr. Bezos, he's in charge of Twitch. I can't be doing this. Can't upset Daddy Bezos. God, I do not want calling him Daddy Bezos. I'm gonna never do that again. You've worked for UK and American companies. They're generally zero tolerance in companies these years. And very top people get away with it. Yeah, but it's a fact people can get away with it just because they're at the top of a company. Like, surely you'd think if you're at the top of a company, it would affect you all the more if you're caught up in a scandal of some kind. Surely that would make most sense. You get caught up in a scandal, you're at the top of a company, that's it. You're not at the top of a company anymore, you can't be trusted to represent their ideas. But no, that's just not how it works. Also, I'm gonna die here just because I'm distracted. Again. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's such a backwards way that it works. And I hate it. I really do. Like, these people at the top barely do any work. I'm convinced. Like, half these CEOs just don't do anything but appear as a public figure and say what other people have already said. That's all they're gonna do. They're just yes men. And then because they're at the top, they get away with whatever they want. Such as another example of Bobby Kotick giving himself a pay cut to make up for some kind of scandal or something that happened. Can't quite remember what it was. Give himself a pay cut of a third of his pay. He's still making loads of money, of course, but give himself a pay cut. Then at the end of that financial year, he decides, hey, I've been doing a great job, I deserve a bonus of 2 million. And then, to make up profit margins from that ludicrous bonus, fired hundreds upon hundreds of staff. Not popular view, billionaires such as Bezos make their money, saving for customers' money. To earn about 2% value received by their customers. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's fair enough. I'm willing to accept anything. I'm not going to shut down anyone's opinion unless it's just straight up wrong. Like, you can't convince me, like, Bezos gives the majority of his money to charity. He doesn't. I know he doesn't. I barely believe that Amazon Smile gives money to charity. Yeah, top boss pay is often set by peers. Yeah, but those peers know if they set big bosses' pay high, they get better pay as well. Yeah, Amazon's huge just because it's so convenient. Everything's there. And yeah, you're not talking about charity. Something, again, on the subject of charity and like big companies and that. Like, you know the donations you can make with like McDonald's or like various companies, like, hey, just pay another 22 pence or whatever your local currency is to round up the price, and we'll give that money to charity. Don't do it. They use that money to like make the profit margins seem larger and such, and help get tax write-offs by paying so much money to charity out of their profits. It's not good. You shouldn't do it. Just give money to the charity if you're ever going to do something like that. Speaking of, I'm planning to do a charity stream sometime in December, like a marathon charity stream of some kind. Haven't quite decided on it all yet, but is there any kind of charity or game you'd want me to play? Or not charity to play, but a charity to give money to, or a game you want me to play. There we go, that's phrased a bit better. Because I'm open to taking suggestions. As it stands, I'm probably going to give money to an Alzheimer's charity because my granddad has it. Or not Alzheimer's, Parkinson's even. Very different. But yeah, planning to give money to that just because it's really been hard for him. It's painful to watch him just suffer. Like, he used to go out for walks all the time. He can barely walk around his house now. Like, it's horrible. If you had dogs, went out for walks pretty much daily, just drove his car out, went for a walk in the forest or in the hills or something. You just can't anymore. When I was a child, I used to take me, my brother and my sister swimming, like every week. And you can't swim now. You can't stay afloat. You can't argue about supporting that. You have a friend who has it. Ah, alright. I do hope your friend's fine enough with it. I mean, I know it has varying levels of just how bad it is for people. You know, I'm just gonna hide in here for a second. But yeah, it's a horrible thing to see. Like, you've got that and you've got dementia and such. Dementia, I mean, I don't know what giving money to charity is going to help with too much, because as it is, people don't really understand how the human brain works. Like, I don't know how much we're able to really learn. But yeah, like, God, that's horrible watching people with Parkinson's just slowly not being able to do what they used to love doing. Like, it really is horrible. That guy just goes down there normally. Okay. Didn't know he did that. But that didn't work. He's murdered his friend. That's all good. Okay, now he's in a good enough position. I should be able to just drop down. Nope, didn't manage to do that quite correctly. Need to make sure I don't get cursed. Yeah, if you're happy with the charities, or like any game in particular you'd like to see, because I mean, I will take any suggestions. I'm just really not doing well here. I'm just going to keep chatting. I'll let myself die. Being researched and meant to physical changes in the brain, cause or effect problem is always there. Yeah, like, if you can figure out what's changing, that's definitely a good step, but it's just so hard to figure out how to prevent it. Because like I say, we don't actually understand what quite does what. Like, people are still just changing their minds every few years on what each part of the brain necessarily does. Like, I understand it's not a good reason to just not support a charity, but I'm not sure what my money would go to for that. I know with Alzheimer's, they've already got some kind of an idea of what's happening, and got a good idea of ways to cure it. They just need to figure out the best ways to cure it. Or not necessarily cure it, but help people cope with it. I don't like the idea of saying some charities are better or worse than others, though. That is entirely personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. It's just me talking about my thoughts in the matter. Because, yeah, all charities at the end of the day do good work, except for the ones who like siphon off the money for the people in charge. That's maybe not so great. But there's very few that do that. Although I heard there's one in America, which, I mean, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on stream, but essentially, do you know what a map is? Do you hear about what they are? The group of people trying to identify themselves as not being what they're more commonly known as. Again, not sure quite how much I can say on Twitch. Yeah, there's a charity out there who is supposed to help rehabilitate these people by grouping them together, getting employees who have been like convicted for it before, and then they allow volunteers like that. And they also allow open chat rooms without restrictions. And oh, I messed that up. Yeah, they have open chat rooms without restrictions for any volunteers. They allow anyone from the age of, I believe, 14 and over. as a volunteer. It's worrying. And yeah, I don't want to throw stones or anything, but it's kinda risky, I'd imagine. I would say more explicitly what everything is, but I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on Twitch. I don't know if they have like autom bots, not Autobots, that's a transformer. Like bots just automatically pick up on phrases and say, "You're not allowed to talk about that." It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. Also have a guy just down there. Stay there. Yes. Got a much better way to take care of him now. Okay, got rid of that. Got rid of him. Just wait for my curse to go down a bit. Yeah, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's possibly for the best. Because it really makes you worry about just what can pass as a charity. In the past, like the charity I've usually donated to has been Water Aid, just because, I mean, if you've heard some of the work they've done, it really does help. Like there's communities out there, they've, well, you know what you're talking about, maps, like MAPs. I mean, I could probably use the actual term, a minor attracted person. From that you might be able to guess exactly what I'm on about. I don't know quite how obvious it's going to be. Again, I'm not sure how much I can point out for. Charity concerns are generally how much money is raised versus their costs. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, minor attracted persons. And yeah, having charities who help them to recover while having chat rooms where they can be alone with people who are 14. It might not be quite 14, it might be 16, I can't quite remember. It's still not great though, regardless. Especially when you consider their, like, headquarters, if you could call it that, is across from a school. That's not great. That's quite upsetting. I just need to wait for him to get down towards the bridge and I'm going to jump on him. Yeah, Water Aid, if you don't know what they do, they make safe water pumps and such for countries and where they just don't have safe water. Like, people are using murky water to clean up medical equipment. Remove charity status for anything that wasn't solely a charity, i.e. not schools. Yeah, fair enough. Schools are not a charity. Churches, I think, count as a charity. It doesn't necessarily help people, but they rely on donations to run, so could you argue it is a charity? I'd say so. I'd say that just crosses my threshold of what is a charity and what's not. Like, I'm talking about charity while I'm just going around as a malnourished goat looking fella in not Skyrim, Dark Souls. Got the game mixed up for a second, I promise I know what I'm playing. That's not what I trade postcards at the last job. 2 heavy stagger big boys, watch out for double swing. Okay, 2 2 heavies can stagger him, that's very nice to know. Thank you, Althrax. Greatly appreciate the help. I missed. I staggered him regardless, or no, he's done a jump. Heal up. It's 1 hit away. I just need to run in there, give a whack. Gentle breeze would have killed him at that point. Okay, 1 last guy to get. I'm quick enough, I should be able to get him just here. Nope, didn't quite manage to land on him. That's a shame. Also, should I not be in the Ringed City, Althrax? Because I can go to the first flame, I believe the place is called. Like, I've got that unlocked, but I don't know if I'm able to come back here later, which is why I haven't gone there already. But yeah, that thing about the heavies really helps out. Thank you so much for telling me that. Heard of the cursed one first. Heard of this turtle fellow. I want lots of choices. I'll give him lots of choices. Sell choices for money. You don't want too many choices, was the thing. The Kill of the First Flame just houses the final boss. Okay, so is there like an area leading up to there? Should I not be going through here right now? Should I just go back and do the final boss? I've been going through this area for the last like hour and a half. I'm gonna be honest, it's getting less and less fun. Those guys just infinitely respawn or something. Am I supposed to leave one of them alive? Am I just supposed to run past? Can beat the boss and not continue to New Game Plus. Okay, that might be what I want to do then. I'm not doing gambling, that's not how it works. That is definitely cheating. What could be an idea is I go back to doing Noita for a while of it and just put on all of the bit rewards and set certain bit tiers for what gets to do what, just so you can pick what my run does, because some of them get a bit bizarre. Some of them are just mean as well. Yeah, I don't know what I'd want to do. Might do something like, if you donate so much, you get to pick the next game I play. And like have that redeemable every half hour. That could be possibly a way to do it. I don't trust those big guys. I don't trust a small guy either. Murder that smaller one. If I just hide here, I don't think that guy's gonna notice me. Any games you think might be good for a charity stream, by the way, Althrax? I don't think you are quite here when I mentioned it, because sometime in December I'm planning to do a charity stream. Not entirely decided on the charity, although I do have a good idea. But yeah, what? I've gone full tilt naked. Yeah, I've even kept the spear just because I need the healing. Even the tiny amount of healing I get, I desperately need it. I'm even more naked than with the loincloth, because now I've just got a weird rope belt for some reason. Don't know why I have it. I'm assuming it's from the trousers you wear if you don't have anything equipped. But yeah, I've just gone full on into naked strongman. Before using this axe, I was using the Dragon's Tooth, which personally I think's about on par with this, but the lightning damage really does help out for some of these bosses, or not bosses, just enemies. I'm worried about a second guy coming up. I can get far enough away to lose aggro on that one I've already aggroed. I think I have. aggro this one now. There we go. Stagger him. Back away. Yeah, that 2 heavies for a stagger really helps out all Thrax. That is it's just such a big help. There's an even heavier weapon shot if you can beat the fellas carrying it. Okay. I mean, I do have Smough's Great Hammer. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So, I mean, I could use that, but that just seems excessively large. I just wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. That didn't stagger him. That should have staggered him, but okay. That's fine. That one staggered. That one helped stagger. There we go. But even bigger? Well, you've got me sold. Because like they say, it's the size that matters. I swear I've got like most of their armour now. So I could just equip whatever the hell their outfit is. Well, something I do need to decide. Do I? Or do I not go down here? Because it's a clear side path. But it's full of these crystal fellas. Just see them on the ground, wanting to murder you. Not anymore up in the walls. Where am I even going through here? All I want is a bonfire, I'll be honest. But there's no bonfires anywhere. I mean, there's that man. He's somewhat flamey looking, but I don't think he quite identifies as a bonfire, does he? I heard someone falling down. Where? The hell? I mean, he's aware of me, but what was that? Oh, that's the guy who fell down. You know what? Just, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Roll away. Lose aggro. We need to revisit that in a second. Yeah, we're not doing that just at the moment. Now I know where the enemies are, I'll go back in a second. I might just go down this way. This way seems nicer. If I could go over the bridge, it should take me over that bridge. It should take me up there, I'd imagine. Seemed like a place for to be a bonfire. Down the stairs, hug the right wall to bonfire. Got it, will do. Because I don't want to have to go through all of these guys again. Hello my good sir. Now I know how to deal with you. I'm not needing to just jump down on you from above, which makes it far easier. I do love my just naked strongman build, but it's working out surprisingly well. It really shouldn't, because from what I've heard, it's just a terrible build. But, I mean, it's working. Can't complain if it works. It's so good. Is it? Is it? Sure, you wouldn't lie to me, I'm sure it's fine. Hug the right wall. Like through here? It's an item. I don't think it was quite there I needed to go to, although I did find some guy's head. I mean, if they're missing it, I don't know if they'll be wanting it back. It might be a little worse for wear. Those guys run away? Got that big fella. Yeah, I thought I'd be getting led up to one of these guys, but bigger. Okay, murder, murder the second, murder the third. There we go. So you got these, like, crickety guys, I guess? What was that? A message. I don't need messages. All I need is pictures of Spider-Man, but I don't think I'm getting pictures of Spider-Man here. Do get those, a bonfire. God, I'm happy to get a bonfire. Is this openable? No. Build might not be meta, but who cares, naked strongman for the win. I mean, you're not wrong, that is my exact line of reasoning with going with him. No one can tell me naked strongman isn't a bad idea. But if they tell me I shouldn't be doing it, I can disagree. Because, I mean, naked strongman. Now, I did have an idea. It's not a good one, because it's a really terrible weapon, but I like the idea of just double doors. Like I said, it's a terrible idea, I'm not going to. But I really want to. It just doesn't have the damage to really meet any kind of criteria to be usable, despite using a Titanite slab on it. Because I really hoped I'd be able to use it. Okay, there goes one. If I lure this guy through here. Three hits, back off. Hit him there. That's fine, exchanged blows. What's around this way? I really want to be double door, man. It just sounds so fun. But it takes so many hits to kill any enemies. It deals less than half the damage than I'm dealing now, if I'm remembering right. It's just not worth it. But is that going to convince me not to use it? Yes, it is, because I kind of want to be able to one-shot enemies with a strongman build. Can I get these enemies to jump down? Now, one of them's staying up there to use ranged attacks.
One
Oh,
met the
hello.
dark with learning, but in the end learned his knowledge was wanting. The world began without knowledge, and without knowledge will it end. Does not this ring clear and true? Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Again, really foreboding when you say that, my good man. Was this, like, head I found earlier though? I'm kinda confused. I can wear it. Alright, I didn't expect that. I didn't think I'd be able to just wear a head. I also kinda thought there'd be more over here. I guess I could drop down to this. That's a clearly drop downable enough point. Where am I now? There's a ladder. There's also what looks like a Beyblade or something. Just under him. I didn't know you could do that, Mr. Tortoise Man. There's an item. Got two of them there. Ah, that item's not going to be worth it. It always is Beyblades, though. Like anything that spins, it can't not be a Beyblade. I mean, what else are you going to call them? Also, I can just talk to this man now. Hello.
One poor girl slew her own kin, but even so was embraced, enveloped by the abyss. 'Twas a comfort that neither moon nor sunless sky afforded her before. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Keep saying that. Sounds somewhat culty, and I'm in. Let that feast begin. You know what? Just leave him to fall. I'm not bothered enough to chase after a lizard. Also, up there is apparently a place I can go. There's not a way back up. Do I? Or do I go this way? Or do I go through the swamp bit? I don't have a clue anymore. Where the hell am I meant to be going? I mean, across here, it'll lead to, I'm assuming, an item. There are at least 2 enemies. I will leave them be. I'm gonna go this way. This way seems more interesting. I can always come back to there. I understand I like completionist kind of mindsets, but yeah, no. I'm not gonna fight 2 guys in a narrow bridge. God, it's another one of these pretend dark spirits. That looks like an invisible wall. It's not. Hello, Mr. Big Hammer. Is this the guy you were on about a second ago? Because I want it. And thankfully this is a pretend dark spirit, so I should be able to murder him, or no. He apparently had enough poise to resist that. That's a shame. It's a lot of souls I now need to go get back. I think I should be able to just run through most of that area I just went past though. I should be fine. Yeah, I'm here, right? Yeah, here I am. That guy hits hard. I really want his weapon because that does like 700 odd damage clearly. I want to be able to Beyblade myself too. That sounds fun. Okay, guy's gonna fall down. Hello. I missed. Please don't curse me. To get that back, and also I need to become a dragon. Forgot about that. Also, because I haven't tried it out before, let's just give this a go. What does it do? Not enough damage is what it does. If I just one-shot him. Okay, that was weird. Someone managed to one-shot one of those guys. Don't know if one of those guys is spotted me or not, but I think this next section, if I just kill that guy on the wall, then I just run. I missed. Don't curse me. Okay. If I missed that second one, I would have just died straight up. But from here, wait for that knight. That no, he's not patrolling. He's stuck in position. Now he's patrolling. Wait for him to get to the far side, then I just run. I try and get back to that guy for Big Hammer, because I want Big Hammer. Ooh, I really want Big Hammer. Okay, drop down. Drop down. But do I even need to take that route? No, I could have just run across there, couldn't I? It's just Mr. Beyblade is all. I get an advantage over him by going this way. Where's the maid outfit? Safely hidden away, Secular. I see you do have your remote and you're making good use of it. I'm gonna regret having the maid outfit ever. But, I mean, there's emotes for it now, and you gave me, is it 1,000 bits for it, I think, so, I mean, who am I to complain? Who am I to complain about getting money? I mean, I could complain a bit, because I did pay more than, like, 10,000 bits worth for it, but, how many bits do I still need for the Femboy Friday? I think roughly, like, 4,000-ish? Anyway, if I just go through here, get item, that's it. That guy patrol, or is he actually searching? He knows where I am. Yeah, I'm aware. Like, I'm not expecting any one single person to give me enough bits for it. I also don't want to do regular Femboy Friday streams, so that's why it's such a high limit. Okay, I can beat this guy, I just need to be careful. Careful is not something I'm good at, but I can. That's all that matters. Ouch. That was not very careful what I just did. Lure out an attack. Go for him. Stun him twice. Back away. Full stamina, I can get 3 hits, then 2 rolls after, I believe. Okay. Stagger him there. He's made his weapon all stony, but that's fine. Oh no, he still hits hard. I'll read that message in a second. I'm about to get this guy's massive hammer. Hopefully. Oh no, I got cocky there, shouldn't have. You know what, it's worth doing another Estus just to be safe. There we go. I get his hammer. Can I equip it? Can I equip it immediately? It's a great hammer, it's going to be by the club. It's alright, I guess. Needs 60 strength though. Well, guessing what my next few levels are going into. You've shared your teaser clip on several Discord channels to invite people to come make it a reality. Oh no. You're spreading the knowledge that I wear a cat outfit. Or maid outfit and stuff. I need to at least equip the weapon. Have a look. I can't actually use it right now. I can use it. Yeah, wield it with both hands and it's usable. Ooh, that's exciting! Currently has very low damage because I don't meet the requirement, but ooh, I need to give that a go potentially. That symbol art work? I swear it doesn't. Give me a second, I need to test one on my own now. That. Okay, my one seemed to have worked. Did yours work, Secure? I swear it doesn't. Got another move from you, Alfrax. I do love the symbol alerts. They're brilliant. Anyway, what I want to do next is use this rather than my 35 bone fragmenty things. And I keep stealing your points. I don't know. That Titanic one didn't work either. Is it only the move that's working? Give me a second. Yeah, here's the Titanic one. It's on cooldown. Let's do another quack. Does that one work? No? Okay, I need to fix my sound alerts. That's important to me. Give me a minute. You're just gonna have to stare at our lovely dragony boy for just a moment. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. It should be working. It was working before, I swear. Let's see. It's saying, yeah, we did the moves. It's not registered for the other ones. Okay. Try quack. No, I can't do that one. Try this one. Okay, that one worked. It says it'll play it in 2 minutes, apparently. You know what? Sure. Sure, you know, it's working fine enough, apparently. No, I should try and do the Titanic one again. Because you did pay quite a few points to get that. Is it gonna work? No? God damn it. Alright, back to sounds. Should work. If I test it. Yeah, it works in the test. Why is it not register correctly? It's interesting. You know, I'll just say it's sound alerts being peculiar in its own way. That's fine. We've got it. It took a while, but we did in fact get it. And also I didn't want to leave. I wanted to travel to Firelink Shrine. I love the Titanic. It is great. I mean the flute, not the actual film. The actual film's a bit peculiar if you actually think about half of it. But yeah, love the sound alert for it. Anyway, hello man. Reinforce my weapon please. I would like to reinforce the living hell out of this hammer. It's twinkling titanite, then a titanite slab. That would get it to be total of like 629, I believe. 629, compare that to... I can't see it 'cause it's fully upgraded. Compare that to my current weapons.
Careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Shut up, blacksmith, I need to look at my stuff. Yeah, 629 is a big increase. Yes, I did get the slab there. I spent it on the double doors. I shouldn't have, I know.
Well, 'tis good.
But I didn't know there was an even bigger weapon. Can I infuse it? If I can, I'm definitely going to use it. But I don't think I can because it uses twinkling titanite, no. It's a little bit of a shame. Regardless though, that's going to be the next one to get upgraded.
I am a fire thou hast given.
Yes, hello. Level up please. I put this into strength, 2 points. So many levels away from being able to use it well. Did I go use my pale tongue to respec?
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
I can buff it with weapon art, that is a point. I typically don't bother with weapon art, but I could. What weapon art did I have? I'd want to equip it in an offhand if I do use it. I can't even look at it, I need to go into here. I have Great Magic Weapon. I have Frozen Weapon as well. That's it. No, I have Lightning Blade as well. It's got 3 different things I could use. Oh, you mean the weapon skill? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. That makes more sense, I'll be honest, yeah. Anyway, if I don't actually need to go from DLC area anywhere, I mean, I could go here. Let's go try and find the boss, if he's soon enough. Yeah, let's see how this works. It's very dark, and I genuinely cannot see these steps. Where's the steps out? Should be directly opposite from the throne. Should be up that way, right? But no, it's the door here? No, I'm lost. It's up here. Never mind, there are stairs. That's good, I know what I'm doing, I promise. Yeah, I swear this is the bit before the Ringed City, just up there. I swear it is. Wait, there's a slab and painted world down the ravine, and up the Metal Gear ladder. I've been down the ravine, but I'm gonna go get a slab now if that exists. Unless I'm not able to come back from this. No, I can. Just a bonfire, that's good. Now I know it doesn't lead directly to the boss, I'm really happy I've done that. That's going to be a lot nicer than having to make my way out of that again. Painted world down the ravine. It's better to start from the top or the bottom. I could go down to the bottom of it. Although it's a bit of a pain getting back up from the bottom. Can't think where you're on about though. Unless, do you mean on this side of the bridge? The bottom probably. Alright, I will go to the bottom of it then. Travel to, should be this one. Yeah, I can't think where you're on about. I don't remember seeing any ladders. And again, I didn't really look all that intensely. Or intently. Don't know quite what the phrase is supposed to be. Somewhere there is a ladder. I'd imagine the ladder is up that side somewhere, isn't it? That would make sense anyway. This man. Oh, I feel that about worked. I got his attention at least. That arrow kinda messed with me. It's alright. Past the crab? Really? Alright. I mean, I've been past the crabs before. I swear I didn't find a ladder. I'll have a look. I might have already gotten it if it's past the crabs. That's the thing. If it is past the crabs, I'm just gonna quickly reset this. I don't want an archer firing at me. Then I can do what I did the first time I fought the crabs and just cheese it. Which I believe is walked around here-ish. Second one should get out of ice and aggro. Where is he? Crab. Crab. He's gonna appear. Okay, I got that one awake. Maybe it's only once he wakes up. The other one appears. Yeah, that's annoying. I swear I did that better than last time I was here. I can stagger him like that, yeah, lovely. The other one's not noticed me, so that's good. I think that was 3 heavy attacks. One. Wait for him to do something. He's doing that, that's nice for me. Yeah, 3 heavy attacks, I get this. It's past here, is it then past the trees? I don't know where it would be. I've been past the trees and then you've got the one at the end who crawls along the ground as a right pain to deal with. Also, honestly, if there are trees, I'm probably better off going back to... Where is it? It's moved because I got that new hammer. Back to this. I think it's probably better for trees. They strike me as something that'd have high lightning resistance. Yeah, I'm almost two-shotting that. If I'm on full health, I should two-shot the trees. It's fine. One and two. Lovely. Yeah, that's better than the axe for now. So where is it? Is it past this tree? Because I thought all you got was the fancy frost magic. One, two, three. There we go. Get the luring skull from that. But where did I go? Was it somewhere around here? Am I missing something? I'm taking your word for this. Wait, I see a ladder now. Wait a minute. It's up there. I found it. It wasn't by that tree. It's back this way. I went mildly too far. How the hell did I miss this giant ladder? How did I miss this? How did I miss this? My blind... Was that there the first time I went up that area? I'm gonna assume I'm blind. I'm gonna assume I'm blind. Oh god. That's not great. Wait, it wasn't here the first time. Did I have to go beat that tree for it to fall down or something? I'm very confused. Got to kill the tree for it to spawn. That's a weird prerequisite, but alright. Alright. Up here we go then. You've got a titanite slab, you can upgrade this hammer. Maybe go use one of my pale tongues to get a bit more strength so I can actually use it. God, these ladders are a real fun time though, aren't they? Just cleaning animation of the game currently. Yeah, there we go, titanite slab. And we get this fellow. Might as well murder it. You two. I'm not going to discriminate. Although you do look very similar. Then back to the bonfire. Darkness and silence in the night. It doesn't look very night-time yet. It looks maybe early evening. It's not quite night though. Not quite night. I'm sorry. It's not even a joke. I'm just completely shutting you down. I apologise. Yeah, from there, let's go to Firelink Shrine again and just maybe consider using the hammer. It depends if it keeps the damage it says it has. Still in the dream, Snake Eater. Good song.
Well, Matt, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Anyway, hammer. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Pretty be
Now it's been
careful.
fully upgraded. Equipment. Let's take it out. It's no longer got the big X next to it. I think it's usable. Should be. Yeah, heavy rolls if I have that actually equipped with my other one. Okay, I can hit fine enough. Actually fine enough rolls. I should be fine. 1, 2, 3. I can get a roll after. That is a good amount of stamina. I use this. Spin around once. And use it a second time. That's still fine enough. Do that. Okay, it's a unique one? No, it's not unique, but it does seem different from most great hammers. With its attack patterns, that's a lot more of a wind up to that attack. L2, R2. What, wrong one. To do that, is what you're saying. I'm assuming. So that seems like a powerful and very quick attack which eliminates the build up from that normal one. So you keep your momentum, so that seems a lot nicer. Alright, that's fine. I can use that. And do we just go towards the final boss? I've got like half an hour or so left in the stream. I am cooking for my flats, so I do need to end the stream about on time. Yeah, I should just go through this area. We can have a look at the final boss if he's reasonably close. Yeah, this doesn't look like a big area. I do think this might just be the final boss. Does look like a big boss arena. Reasonably putting it lightly. Oh god, okay. Hello. Oh, that's the title screen music. I recognise that. I just got hit because I went for a heavy attack. I probably shouldn't have. It's actually not too bad. He's not hitting too hard. And to figure out his attack patterns mostly. He seems to be melee. I can't think he has a ranged attack. 500 damage from my hammer. Seems a little underwhelming, but that's fine. Where is the chat box? I don't know where I put the chat box. And he does have a ranged attack. I might let myself die because I'm not sure where I put the chat box. Telling me to buffer. Yeah, I'm gonna let myself die because I think the chat box might be under my webcam possibly. Yeah. Chat box is under my webcam. It has been this whole stream. That's great. This is professionalism for you. Brilliant at this. Alright, let's just go up here and fight Solar Cinder, or as I'm assuming he actually is, Goku. Ah! And Titanic's working again! Lovely, the sound alerts are back. Perfect. Okay, honestly, that didn't seem worthwhile, but I mean, if I get enough poise, I could potentially just do that through his attacks. I do get a lot of reach off of that as well. Yeah, that is a big step forward I take. That wasn't a crit I was able to take, that was just him being staggered. Okay, keep that in mind, it looks very much like a crit I could do. That was not a good time. It's now changed into a staff, which immediately follows up with magic, fair enough. It's going to do his Kamehameha, or not just yet, he will in a second though. Stone to deal more damage, you see. Ouch. Am I supposed to find somewhere to hide for that? Or interrupt him or what? It's not entirely obvious. Ouch. I just took the full brunt of that, didn't I? Now is not time to be locked after an attack animation. He's gone into a dex build suddenly. I'm assuming he's got multiple phases, because this is going to be really disappointing if it's not got multiple phases. I am liking him though. He's not doing any just BS moves other than that Kamehameha. Yeah, multiple phases. So, do this. Is that the same thing again? No, it's different now. Okay. That does a lot of damage if you get caught up in it. Okay, I'm not going to enjoy learning that second phase. That's going to be annoying. Indeed, the plun plun plon of the piano. My hammer is doing full damage, yeah. That's fine. We're fine. What's my poise like? I think it's non-existent, isn't it? Yeah, it's non-existent. I might want to equip armor just so I can power through his attacks a bit better. As boring as it sounds to be clothed, it might be the sensible move. Nope, that was not a move I could move into him after. I'm just dead, that's fine. Yeah, that was mostly luck that first trial frax. I wouldn't expect me to reasonably be good at this. I don't think I'm going to be terrible. I just need to get better at dodging his attacks. So I'm just going to farm his first phase a small amount, I feel. Just so I can reliably get through it to then learn his second phase. Not that I won't give a proper go at his second phase should I get there. Just I need to have a better idea of where I need to dodge in his reads. That one there he then follows up with. Or is that an attack he just does normally? Which he can follow up with very quickly. But it's not part of a combo. Because he's not too hard to read. He's just a bit of a nuisance is all. Am I not able to just get a crit on him after I knock him down? I feel I should. But I can't seem to find the right spot. I know for some guys it's on their arms, some guys it's right in front of them. It's changed into a dex build now. It's very fancy. It's even got pyromancies or something. I don't quite know what he did there. Give him a whack. That was the wrong time to give a whack. I don't have the stamina to get away. Heal up. Spat out a poisonous mist. Or fog, not sure exactly which. Yeah, no, dex build's not a fun one to deal with, but he backs off, so that's fine. Ooh, that's an annoying one. He's got a spear. Don't, please. To have lava connect one spear, harmless shield, and flesh belt. I mean, I could try a few things to boost poise. I don't think I need it too badly. That's not good. I'm just dead there. Or not. I can survive that if I'm on full health. He has Lightning Spear. Expecting one of these attacks to be more ranged than I'm thinking it will be. Okay, heal up again. Heal up again, should be at full. God damn it! I just want to be at full health so I can survive that big onslaught attack. There we go. Now I can finally try and fight him again. Now I've got somewhat better read on him. He can just kick me, can't he? It's very mean. He's not got as much health as I'm thinking he will. It's bizarre. Go up again, because he can do that. I'm not sure what my timings need to be. I'm not getting them done very well. Dodging. Can do that one fine enough. Or not, it's a completely different one. Okay, thank God I managed to dodge it, that looked like it would have been painful. No, that was not a good time for me to try and attack. Just roll away. It's out of Estus, that's fine. It's not, but it's fine. Now I got caught. I thought I would be able to dodge behind them. Is he a 3 phases? Because if not, this seems like a surprisingly easy boss. Like, I've fought worse. I'm really hoping he has a 3rd phaser. This is going to be really anticlimactic. Because this is the final boss, right? Right? Hello. He just doesn't follow up? No, he does follow up. Never get a whack in. Do this. Managed to get off the thing. It's fine enough. Just dodge around like a maniac, because I wasn't entirely certain what he was up to. Give him a hit. Are you able to get a crit there? I really feel I should be able to. Also that was good. I just completely negated him for a moment. Ouch. I'm dead. Okay, got a bit greedy there after getting in stun locked, pretty much. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. I know I shouldn't. It's Dark Souls. Yeah, this guy really doesn't seem too bad for what I think is the final boss. I skipped his dex phase. I think I skipped his dex phase the first time as well. Like, accidentally. I'm not sure. I wasn't really aware he had phases the first time, so I missed it. Okay, now I've locked on. Hello. Balls up. Now I do this. Nope, that was not enough to stagger. Okay, heal up. Give him a whack. Got staggered, hit him again. Back off. Okay, don't back off, it's nicer being close into it actually. I want to give him a hug if possible. Give him a whack again. Whack again. Staggered. Whack. Once more? Maybe twice more. Okay, I got very close just skipping through this entire thing. I got desperate there wanting to just skip through everything, but I skipped his first 2 phases. I can do it, I can get him with the very first phase, come on. He's never going to use his magic or that spear. Not if I have anything to say about it. Tank and spank, indeed. Although I'm really not a tanky build, it's just this guy does less damage than I thought he would. Hello, my good sir. Come murder me, please. I know roughly what you do. That's not great. I may have overestimated what I know. Okay, just guess in here. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I do have my late rolls, so I'm good. I need to be a little careful though. Heal up, then I'll hit him once. Not that I have time to hit him once, keep that in mind for the future. Damn, he's got out a new phase. I see a message, but I can't read it right now. I'm sorry. I need to get him staggered. Okay, there we go. Waltson gets stone, refuses to elaborate and dies. Yeah, that's about it. That is the Chad lifestyle of Mr. Jekyll Maxon, our protagonist here. No, I'll get that ready. No, I got caught. Damn, I'm dead I think. Oh, I should have healed. I had plenty of healing. He usually goes for that first. I don't know why I didn't stay further away. I want to hope I can roll behind him when he does it and just get a bunch of cheap hits. But I don't think I'm allowed to. Are you able to dodge behind it? It seems to just chuck you in front of him if you even get caught by a tiny bit. So I really don't know. Alright, I can do this. I say as I immediately get hit. Back away. I got the damage and I needed. Now I just whack him whenever. Okay, heal up. His first phase doesn't even exist. I don't believe there's anything past the first phase. It's the only thing he's got. I promise. I've never seen any others. He's got out to spear. Need 2 hits on him, I think. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Because apparently 2 is only enough to stagger. Now be very careful, because he's got this big thrusty attack where he does that. Where I don't quite understand how I dodged part of it there. I also feel I didn't dodge any of it. It's a bit weird. Okay, I need to heal desperately. Let me awake, please. Heal again. Don't want to get one shot. No, that's not a good time for me to attack. Attack there, he gives me a kick. Tries to grab, I heal. He's grabbed me now though. That's not as bad as other attacks you can do, I'll be honest. I can just heal up with that from the 1. Listen for cues. Oh damn! Got hit by a single bit of that. Okay, just heal to full. Doing fine. Just don't get greedy. It's me still getting greedy as I say that. Yeah. I can beat this guy in the next 20 minutes, I feel. That's how long I've got to stream, so let's hope I can. Bit of a shame if I didn't. I don't want to leave it at this. He's got a 3rd phase though, that's going to be quite mean. Doesn't strike me as a third phase kind of boss though. The second phase is just the same appearance pretty much, but instead he attacks differently. Time challenge. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's more of a challenge for just my flatmates can't be bothered waiting until I beat them. Because I'm gonna keep going until I do. Should not have gone for an attack there. I knew it as I pressed the attack button. That's fine though. Attack there. Doing fine. Attack again. Attack once more should stagger. Yeah. Just heal up. He's gonna go to a new phase in a second. Probably. He should. Yeah, there we go. Ouch. I'm just alive. Heal up. Whack him. I missed. One more hit should stagger. Or no, two? Maybe? I want to stagger him, then I'm gonna heal. Should have just healed. But you know what? Something I barely ever do because I keep forgetting it's a thing. Let's do this. Okay, perfect. But no, it's not a poll, is it? What do I need to do? Prediction, that's it. I was going to set up a poll, but that's the wrong one. Okay, I can't actually read the thing that's come up. So I'm just going to hope I type this in right. I can see like half of what I'm typing. That's not the whole thing I get to see. I don't know what the time period's going to be. Not 5 minutes. There we go. Get a prediction up. To get OP ring past the first angel. Oh, you mean the ring of protection? Yeah, I should change my rings, shouldn't I? That is a good shout. I'm not using the right rings for this. I've still got this on. And he's definitely doing physical damage, so... where is it? In here somewhere. Where actually is it? What? I can't remember what the ring looks like. Is it? No, it's that one I already have equipped. Alright. Still need to change one I have currently though to this. This is a better one for boss fights. At least in my opinion. We've got a lovely prediction up. Apparently with 3k channel points, and oh god. I will say, you're not going to win anything if no one puts anything on the other side. So, who knows? Am I allowed to vote in my own prediction? Because I might be able to put some extra points in. No, I can't put any points in myself. Never mind. I mean, I've got infinite points, so it's fair enough. You're not supposed to be allowed to give away points. And you're thinking I can beat him. That's very optimistic of you. But I mean, I've been doing reasonably well. Ouch. Reasonably, not amazingly. I will just restate. Okay, I thought that third one would have staggered him, it wasn't enough. Get my stamina back. That'll stagger. Okay, heal up. Is anyone even voting in the poll other than you? Or the prediction other than you? I think it might just be you, Althrax. Also, I do need to heal, I think. Yeah, there we go. I was practically dead just there. Okay, he backed off for a moment. I got a heal in, then he came immediately back in. I don't like his dex phase. Go to a new one, please. I like it when you're slower. More predictable. I've not dealt with his dex phase before. Stop it, you. Yeah, I don't like his dex phase, I just don't know what the hell it is. I've literally fought his dex phase once before that. I'm getting a good feel for boss Wu, I think. First phase I should be reliably able to get through if I keep my stuff up. I think it's 5 hits I need when he staggers, so I just need to keep that in the back of my mind. Let's see. Hello, boss. Okay, 1 hit there. But I hope I got my count correct. 2 hits. 3 hits. Get my stamina, just keep dancing around him. No, 4 hits apparently. Now heal up. So 1, 2. I mean, I need to get my stamina back. Please don't do your dex phase. 3 that time. Okay. Apparently I'm just talking nonsense. I've got no idea what number of hits I need. Okay, don't know what he's up to. Just murder, please. There we go. We're doing fine. Let's back off, then I'll heal up. Don't want to get one shot by anything. He's about to do his one shot attack. Back away. Back into the fight. Hit there. You can just dodge half his attacks if you're in his face, apparently. Give him a whack there. I might get him this time, if I'm lucky. Just need to back away and not die. Heal once more to be safe. I think 1 more hit's it. Is that him? Surely not. Yes? Apparently yes. Well. Is that it? Is that it? Is that the last boss? It feels like I'm in the area for the last boss. Also, now's the time to just waste your points if you put them into the other option. Blink the first flame. Is that something I shouldn't do? Is that what ends the game? Can I just go back? How does this work? I don't want to accidentally mess this up. I think that's me beating at least the main part of the game. It's not the DLC. There are 3 more bosses in the DLC. Alright, so still got a little bit more to do. I'm liking this big hammer. I can just leave. Should I just leave? Because I'm assuming this is the end point. I'm just gonna walk away. Goodbye. I'm leaving it alone. It's not the time for the end. We have DLC to complete. If I link or summon it goes to New Game Plus. Okay. That's why I'm always careful of these things. Also, is that a second bonfire just here? Or is this just the travel point back? Travel to Dragheap. Assuming this is just way back to the Firelink Shrine, but the lightless one. Or the flameless one, or something. Or... no, this is just actually the Dragheap. So that's how you get to DLC number 2 if you don't do the first one. Well, I get to the Ringed City far earlier than I was meant to. I might have, you know. Yeah, I think that's probably about as much as I should do, because my flatmates are going to be getting antsy because they want food. Do I care more about my stream or about my flatmates? Ooh, it's a tough question. Which boss has been the toughest? Do you mean tough in an enjoyable way where I felt it was fair? Tough in that it just infuriated me the most and I just wanted to quit? Like, do you mean tough as in the one which took me the longest but was actually quite easy once I figured out the tricks? I'll give you an answer to probably all of them. The best boss, I think, is that final one I just fought there. He was not too, like, cheaty or anything. I enjoyed fighting him. He wasn't the easiest to read, but you could read him. He didn't have any moves, it just felt like he was straight up going to kill you, and you had no idea how to avoid it. The boss who I liked the least, but like found myself closest to quitting on, spent quite a while with, tough in that regard, would probably be, is it the Forgotten King? Nameless King. The guy up here. I didn't like him. He was a real nuisance. He wasn't particularly tough, it's just he didn't give you any time to heal unless you got him staggered. Or just somehow got lucky and he didn't go into a certain attack after you thought you'd be safe. His first phase also had the dragon that just breathed fire, which, as far as I'm aware, the only way to get rid of, or to avoid, is just run away from the boss for a while. In case probably hardest pre-DLC boss. Yeah, he's not fun. The boss who spent the longest on would be in here, the Sister Free, or as I call her, Sister Fridge. It was an interesting boss. With 3 phases it was a bit of a pain. But, I mean, the first phase I was mostly struggling with towards the end because I just couldn't be bothered with the first phase anymore because I'd beaten it so many times. After the first, like, hour and a half, 2 hours of fighting this, because I spent ages fighting this boss, like maybe 3 hours or so, I noticed the second phase is much easier if you target the big guy rather than Sister Fridge. So, that was good to find out. After that I reliably got to the third phase, which I beat after like 3-4 times. The hardest part to it was probably the fact I was doing the second phase in a bad way, which I didn't need to be fighting in that way, because yeah, fight the thing with bigger hitbox which you can easily dodge around did not occur to me until really late on. I just thought, oh, Sister Friede, she teleports away, heals them both, focus on her so you know when she does that. No, it's actually quite easy to keep track of her if she does her teleport, because it makes a noise once she starts trying to heal. And yeah, apart from that, that should about sum it up for the bosses. The only other noteworthy ones are the ones I beat first try. Like there was... Where does he live? Trying to remember. I mean, there's Old King, but Old King or not Old King, the Demon King beat first try. There's big skeleton guy in like the dark place. I can't for the life of me find where he was. But yeah, I managed to beat him without too much trouble. The Pontiff. Which one's the Pontiff again? Is that the one at the top of all of... not there. Where was he? I literally went past him a minute ago. Pontiff was up here? What's the Pontiff? Pontiff was the guy who summoned a clone of himself, wasn't he? I think that's the Pontiff. If that is the guy who I'm thinking of, then I managed to beat him like 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th try. He wasn't too bad. I found out that if you just hit him a lot with heavy weapons and then run away till your stamina's back, he's actually not too tough. Because, I mean, it wasn't as if you had to hit a second thing. It wasn't as if you had to think, okay, what's this other clone doing? It just was another clone of him which did his attack, but on a slight delay. So it was easy enough to read and avoid. I managed with that fine enough. There were gods I remember finding a bit annoying. It wasn't too bad, I managed to beat it like maybe 6th, 7th try. Aldrich was a bit of a pain though. Just, they had one attack with, was it the arrows that followed you around? I hate the bosses who have attacks they use, and then it lasts for ages while they're doing other attacks. Because, I mean, yeah, you can avoid that one attack, but do you want to avoid it and dodge into the attack that's still going on? Because that's just annoying. It's like I say with the bosses who aren't necessarily tough, they just have their own cheaty ways. Yeah, I feel this final boss I just fought there, he was definitely a fair boss. Like, I enjoyed him. Also, I noticed I need to end the prediction, don't I? Flash prediction. This, and I choose the outcome. You beat it. It's only you who put points in, but there you go, you get your points directly back to you. Dancer, I didn't actually find too tough. I think I beat the Dancer 2nd try? Might have been 3rd. 2nd or 3rd try, it wasn't too bad. I can't even remember much about them, I'll be honest, other than them like having a fancy pair of swords they got out in their 2nd phase. Any other bosses who you want me to say how I've been finding? Yorm was probably my least favourite. Not from like a just cheating standpoint, just from a design standpoint. He sucked. Like, having to pick up this one certain weapon then move spam. That's crap. That really was crap. I don't know who thought that would make for a fun design choice. I don't know the first one, Champ Gundyr. That would be this one, yeah. I thought he was fine. I didn't struggle too badly with Champ Gundyr. Like, he wasn't the easiest, but he wasn't the most difficult. I think I beat him maybe 3, 4 attempts. I liked him. He was easy enough to read when you needed to. As long as you weren't getting greedy with attacks, you could beat him. He didn't straight up cheat. He was just good. Again, good boss design with some of these. Some of them less so. This guy, I can't for the life of me remember. What was that? Is that the guy who was going on about the dragon child? who led up to the champion Gundyr. If so, he was pretty good as a boss as well. I didn't struggle too hard because I'd been doing the DLC, I was a bit overpowered for the area. But I enjoyed him. He was well designed, I had a different phase which had very different attack patterns. It was just a good time to fight. You might recognise that I like bosses who don't have any BS moves. I still remember the big tree fellow and just... Why did he not manage to attack me during his second phase when I beat him? It's just so easy to read. And you agree with me about Yorn. Yeah... I mean... If you're talking about fights that were a slog, I mean, I definitely cheated here at the Archdragon Peak with the very first dragon you fight. Because I found out if the dragon was on the stairs, you could just do your vertical swing with a great hammer and you'd hit his tail. It would deal enough damage that you could reasonably get through the fight. I was fairly certain you weren't supposed to be fighting him that way, so I'm assuming I cheated. I think you had to do was run through the area, get to a certain point and you get a death blow on him, or something like that. Because the fog wall didn't appear to block you off from the other areas. So, yeah, that's probably me just cheated for that. It took me quite a while to beat him, he has a lot of health. But I did enjoy it. Yeah, I think that about covers all the notable bosses. Anyone else can think of? There was a champion down here, was an interesting one. You had the wolf. Neither of the bosses were particularly difficult. He just had two bosses. One of them moved very quick, one of them could use range, so you had to just get rid of one before fighting the other. Bit of a pain. I beat him after, I think, like 8 tries, maybe a bit more. Yeah, I think that covers about every boss I can immediately think of. Demon Prince was another interesting one. Not too tough, but again interesting. Yeah, I should really go make food from a flat, because that's about it. Oh, Abyss Watchers. Abyss Watchers I found weird. I don't know if I was supposed to fight them the way I did. Like, I understand they're all supposed to fight you, but one of them was happy enough to fight his friends, if you just ran far enough away. His friends were between you and him. So I just used that friend to get through the first phase without too much hassle. Because if you took care of the second guy, the third one would... I don't know, I'm happy to make a flat 8 sweet. That's fine. Anyway, yeah. Abyss Watchers weren't too bad. They weren't too bad. I did quite enjoy them. Well, I see that. They're a bit of a pain, but they weren't too bad. I think that should cover most of the notable bosses. Not anyone else, is there? And there's like the guys in here. Dragon Slayer armor, he was alright, not too bad. Same with Twin Princes. One thing I didn't like about Twin Princes was the move where they created the projectile attack, which then followed you in the second phase. That was annoying, having to deal with a constant barrage of attacks while having to dodge the main attack still coming in. It's like I say, don't like attacks like that. They should just do an attack, have it be over, unless it's very easily dodgeable and readable while you're still fighting normally. And yeah, that should actually cover everyone now, hopefully. And there's like Crystal Sage and that, but I can't remember much about them. Crystal Sage is an interesting mechanic, I remember. I don't think it was particularly tough. And actually, what I did like was the Deacons. It's interesting having to fight a horde of people, but having to fight the right person amongst the horde. Again, not too difficult, but an interesting boss. Yeah, I really should go eat. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to our lovely... I say lovely, he's very peculiar, this man. But yeah, we say goodbye to everyone's favourite Jekyll Maxim for now. I'll be back tomorrow, where I'm hopefully going to finish off the DLC, if everything goes as planned. But yeah, I have enjoyed myself, hope you enjoy as well, I'll see you about.